Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel, Venus Mentality, where we learn to elevate our minds and elevate our lives. My name is Ajani, and I'm going to be your guide for today. I love to talk about all things growth and self-development and spirituality and love and relationships. These are my favorite niches to explore, and I'm about that life. So if you are also about that life, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so that we can continue to share this life together. Blessings. I'm super excited for today's topic. This is another topic that has been brewing in my cauldron of life and intuition, and I'm super excited to channel the messages that want to come through for this specific topic. I will be doing a meditation towards the end of this video, so make sure that you stick around because the meditation will be very important in regards to the things that we talk about today. So make sure you got your snacks, you got your water, and you're settled in because you're going to want to be comfortable, especially for the meditation that we have at the end of this video. So with that being said, let's get into it. So today's topic is all about manifesting our dream life through embodiment. Manifesting our dream life through embodiment. So in this time, in this age, in this modern era, we should all know what manifestation is. It's that we put out an intention to receive our manifestation, our tangible object, our goal, our dream, whatever intention you set out, right? And we all should know about different types of manifesting techniques. We have spell work, we have affirmations. There's a lot out there. I don't want to get too much into it, but just some ideas. We have spell work, we have affirmations, and then we have embodiment. And embodiment is a beautiful way of manifesting, because when you manifest, when you set an intention, you then go through a series of events which you have to surrender to, which is ultimately getting you in alignment to receive your manifestation. Embodiment is the same way. We are energetically aligning ourselves to receive the life of our dreams. Does that make sense? It's like, instead of for allowing the universe to kind of conspire all these events for us, we hop into the driver's seat and we're just like, okay, this is kind of how I want things to turn out. So I'm going to, take matters into my own hands. Of course, controlling the things that I do have control over. And we are steering our life in the way that we want it to go. That's basically how we are manifesting through embodiment. So really quick, what is embodiment? Embodiment is the ability to sense, accept, and express the various states of our body, of our being, as they manifest in the present moment. Let me say that one more time. Embodiment is the ability to sense, accept, and express the various states of our being as they manifest in the present moment. Okay? So when it comes to embodiment, a lot of what you will see and know and hear of is more of the somatic embodiment. This is where you see people kind of dancing and doing yoga and doing breath work and things of that nature, because embodiment, this type of embodiment, is all about being able to tap into our inner wisdom tap into that inner intuitive consciousness and express the things that we are feeling, to make sense of it, right? To improve our mental, physical, and emotional health. And why is somatic embodiment important? It's important because it ties into our classical embodiment. This is the observable form, of ourselves from an outside perspective. So in order to embody our future self, we need to kind of feel our way there. Does that make sense? And through expression, through embodiment, we are able to feel different energies that may arise for us to deal with, so that we can begin to shape and mold ourselves into our future self. Does that make sense? Let me break it down. Let me break it down a little bit. So, a person's capacity for embodiment may be damaged by trauma, which can organically show up when we are triggered. So what does this mean? This means that a lot of us carry a past with us, and that's affecting our ability to show up in the ways that we know we can, in a more aligned way, right? And through embodiment, through expression, we're able to allow these feelings and thoughts about these past experiences to come up, to be embodied, to be expressed, to be released, to be healed, and then we integrate, the newer aspects of ourselves. Is this all making sense? Past trauma can affect the way that we show up in the world when we are triggered. Embodiment and philosophy theory suggests that our minds are connected to our sensory motor systems, which means that when we are triggered by an object, a person, etc., 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 it evokes a body-related activity in the brain. And this form of embodiment shapes our reality by influencing our perception, our emotions, our behaviors, our self-image, our cognitive perspectives, and our overall well-being. So with that being said, it's important to know what embodiment can look like in its higher version and in its lower version. Does that make sense? So if we are positively embodying, our most aligned self, our higher self, the higher version of ourselves that we see, if we are aligning ourselves with that version, that means we are more aligned with our thoughts and our feelings. We are more connected within our mind and our body. We have a more authentic self-expression, right? We're taking aligned action. We're cultivating our presence, right? And we're resonating with that abundance. We're resonating with that abundant lifestyle that we envision for ourselves. But when we are bombarded with this past trauma, right, then our embodiment may look a little bit more like having more limiting beliefs, right? Having more fear and anxiety when we're triggered, more self-doubt. We have a lot of that negative self-talk. We may find ourselves in toxic relationships and, be in this victim mentality and maybe have a lot of pessimism and addictive behaviors and unhealthy coping mechanisms because we are not allowing ourselves to express and to hear what we need from our body, and not only that, kind of gain the wisdom from these past traumatic aspects that are affecting us. And therefore, you're not allowing yourself to really be in that higher version of yourself. And it's good to know both sides of the spectrum so we know where we're at on our journey and what needs to be done to improve our journey, right? Because at the end of the day, the question is, when it comes to manifesting your dream life, especially through embodiment, the question is, What do you want? What do you want to embody, and what are you embodying now? Who do you see yourself in the future as, right? Who do you see yourself in the future as? And is this current version of yourself remotely aligning with that future version of yourself? Right? That's a really big question to ask yourself. And I talked a little bit about the somatic embodiment and, a lot of people taking part in somatic practices, again, like yoga and breath work and anything that allows a person to drop into a meditative state within their body. Another somatic embodiment practice that ties into this entire, manifestation process is acting, taking on the form of your future self. What does your future self do? Who do they act like? What do they think like? I'm talking about thoughts, patterns, habits, and you begin to take on those aspects of the future in the present moment, and you begin to embody those aspects. Therefore, you are beginning to energetically align yourself with the future version of yourself. That classical embodiment, that observable form, you're aligning yourself to that, by slowly becoming that person. And as you align yourself, more aligned experiences come to you, to the point that in no time you will be living that life, and you'll look back and just be like, wow, this entire time I've been living this life, but I've just been growing, the capacity to be able to handle this life and this version of myself. Does that make sense? So when it comes to somatic embodiment, if you are still trying to discover who it is that you are and the aspects of yourself that you wish to embody in the future, maybe somatic practices like breathwork, yoga, and ecstatic dancing and meditation and things like that will help you discover what certain aspects need to be moved out the way subconsciously or physically, emotionally, mentally, all of that stuff. By doing those practices, allowing certain things to come up, it will allow you to work through certain aspects within yourself, especially things that stem from the past, so that you can get to know your future self and begin to move into the space of embodying that future self by taking on more personal actions. Does that make sense? But if you know who you are and who you wish to become, then you want to start looking at the things that you can start embodying now in this present moment that is going to allow you to build the capacity for that future version of your life and self. Does that make sense? To allow you to start energetically aligning yourself and attracting that dream life and that dream version of you. Again, the question is, what do you want to embody? Who are you? Right? And what are you embodying now? This is all about shaping, forming, and molding yourself into the highest version of you. And we're stripping away old aspects of ourselves that are no longer aligned so that we can really step into that truth. And we do that by embodying our truth and whatever that looks like for you. So with all of this being said, I want to move into a guided visualization meditation. I want to help you imagine your future and your future self. So take this time to get comfortable, get in a comfortable position. Make sure your phone is turned off so you're free from distractions. Make sure you have your water, your tea. Take a couple sips of that if you need to, so that you can just get into the best position possible to receive this visualization. want you to sit up straight in your chair or lay flat on your back if you're laying down, or just sitting on your bottom if you are sitting on the floor or on your bed. I want you to sit up straight, lay down straight, and close your eyes. And begin to take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And begin to feel your body relax. Taking a deep breath in, and as we release our breath, we feel ourselves relaxing more and more into our beds, to our chair, wherever you are grounded at this time. I'm feeling more and more relaxed. I'm going to speak to you, and I want you to just listen to me and imagine. Don't fall asleep. Just listen, relax, and imagine. Right now, I want you to think about your life. Think about your family. See your family. Think about your friends. In your mind, see your friends. Think about your job. See yourself working. And when you see all these things in your mind about your current life, how does it make you feel? Take a moment here to imagine. Now think about a goal you want to accomplish for the next year of your life. It could be a relationship goal, an educational goal, a personal goal, or a work-related goal. Think about why this goal is important to you. How will achieving this goal add value to your life? Think about this goal and see it in your mind's eye. Now I want you to imagine yourself going forward into the future. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Now go forward into your future even more. It's now 1 month in the future. You have started on the road to success. What decisions have you made so far? What actions have you taken? How does it feel to be on the road to success? Now I want you to continue moving forward. It's now 6 months in the future. you're so much more closer to your goal. You're starting to feel the benefits of all your efforts. How does it feel to be closer to your goal? What emotions do you feel as you move closer towards your goal? Imagine. Now, I want you to continue going forward. It's now 1 year into the future, and you have fully accomplished your goal. You have achieved success. See yourself. What do you look like? What are you doing? Who are you with? What are people saying to you? And what are you saying to them? How does this success feel? Now I want you to look back on your success. Look back on the process of achieving your success. Look back on all the hard work and effort that you put in. How did you reach your goal? Step by step. What were the little things you did day by day to achieve success? What did you do at work? What did you do in your relationships? And what did you do inwardly to achieve your success? Take a moment to think of all the steps you took to accomplish your goal. And when you are ready, take a deep breath. Begin to come back to your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your body around a little bit. Begin to relax into your body. Come back into your body. Maybe with a smile, if you're feeling a smile. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And if you have your journal and a pen next to you, I would allow some time to journal all the things that came up for you during this meditation, so that you can remember all the steps that you took to get to your goal, to get to your future life, your future self, because these are going to be the steps that you take to get there. These are all the ways that you are going to embody your future self to attract the manifestation of your future life. So with that being said, I hope that this video gave you all the information you need to take yourself to the next level. I'm rooting for you. I see you. I love you. You are amazing. And I'm sending you so much love, so many blessings.